You know that a dam with no water in it is just a hole in the ground, right?
Yep, it's a big hole in the ground.
An expensive hole in the ground.
G'day family, welcome to another video from Sweeney's Creek Farm. New development on the farm the last couple of weeks. We've had a local contractor come in with his big digger and grader and all sorts of tools, and he's dug a dirty great big hole down in the bottom corner of the farm. He's also finished off the driveway that I started on one of those previous videos, which is looking really good as well. But the main exciting one is our 1 meg dam, which we've now got put in here. And as we see, it's basically just a hole in the ground at the moment because
there's some water, like
yeah, there's about we had 4 mil of rain the other day, and we've got a couple of inches of water in the bottom. So we desperately need some rain now to really fill her up. Dams are just like real estate; it's all about location, location, location. So we've identified the lowest corner on the property here. We're working with the lay of the land, where the hill comes down in a couple of directions. We've dug the hole out. He's pushed the bank up on the backside here, and yeah, so it's basically creating a funnel right in the corner of the whole property. It will collect just about every single drop of rain that falls on this front part of the property.
So the rain, obviously, when it falls, because we haven't had rain for months, they are predicting a little bit of rain in the next couple of weeks, so not a lot. It will be nice to make sure that everything's flowing right. So we'll show you in a minute the actual fall. There, the water comes in, and there's an entrance there also from our driveway. And once the dam is full, it just goes out that way and onto our neighbour's dam as well. So whatever we don't get flows on into our neighbour, and then if theirs is full, it then flows on to another neighbour. So there is 3 dams that will be affected by this, and it should actually assist with erosion because everything just came off and ran. So hopefully we're now directing it in the right spot.
And it all comes down to our rainfall. I did some research last night. Since January 21, so that's 16 months, we've had just under 30 inches of rain, and that's from a location west of us. I actually think out in our region here we've actually had less than that, because we seem to see big downpours over on the main town, but we seems to miss us here all the time. So we've had very little rainfall in the last year and a half. It's always a struggle.
So what do we plan on using this for? That's a really good question.
It is a good question.
In this location, you cannot use it for irrigating. You can use it for stock and domestic use, but our son Harrison has another plan.
It's going to be a great big natural swimming pool.
With some fish in it.
And put some fish in it. We're going to get some native Australian catfish to go in there. Make sure we've got some gravel down the bottom for breeding, and yeah, see if we can get some a population of catfish in there.
And no doubt we'll get the wandering yabbies. Yeah, I'll put a picture here of what a yabby is, which you can actually eat. We do have a few native turtles around here as well, so hopefully they won't get in and eat too much.
The yabby is a native crustacean. I think they're probably called a crawfish in other parts of the world. So yeah, they're a small to large local inhabitant that sets up shop in all the dams, and yeah, they're really good eating. Their scientific name, for those that are interested, Sherex destructor, and they're called that because they have a bad habit of actually tunnelling into the dam walls, which they've been blamed for dams failing. But they're going to have to dig pretty hard to get this one to fail. That's a really thick wall over there. He's done a really good job.
Only you would know something like that.
I love yabbies. They're great eating.
So I'm just going to spin the camera around, and Stephen's just going to stand up there and show you the fall of the land. As I said, we're going to use this also for our cows to water them, but there is just one thing we're missing, and that is the water. So fingers crossed it actually fills up.
Fingers crossed. Just to give you a bit of an indication of the size, yeah, it's a pretty big hole in the ground. It's rated at approximately 1 meg or 1 million litres. And yeah, I'm 6 foot tall, and the bank is well above my head here, so it's going to be a good body of water. The base of the dam is very much a clay base, and it's also got sandstone, ancient sandstone that's quite predominant around here. This gives it a good lining, makes it waterproof once it all settles down. Might be able to see in this area here, there's already some runoff where the water has started to come into the dam. And if I follow that runoff up here, it's basically come through from here and running down. So we've actually got a channel here, and it's collecting water out of the drain at the front of the property. It'll divert it into here, pick it into the dam, and then once it's full, it'll go around and it will travel back into the gutter again. So we're not actually stopping the water from getting to where it eventually gets to. We're just diverting it and collecting it as it comes into our property. So this is the front of the property, and you can see as it runs up towards our high tunnels up here, we're on the side of a hill. All the water behind me is just going to flow down here. It'll either run into the dam or it'll hit that side area there and divert in. Over on the other side, we're going to set up a little drain just to catch it on that side as well. So it'll make one great big funnel. This whole area behind me will become our catchment into the dam there. We're hoping that a good 1 or 2 inches of rain should fill that dam up, which will be great. I could be wrong. Maybe we're going to need a little bit more than that, but I think a good solid 2 inches falling on this side of the hill should collect up a fair amount of water. People that saw the short that we had early in the year with Julianne standing nearly knee deep in water around the house, that's the sort of flow that we can get pouring in if we can get a good downpour. That was 1 inch of rain in an hour. That will certainly pour a lot of water into this dam. So we're really happy with how it's turned out. That water that's down the bottom there has been in there for about 2 weeks, hasn't drained away, hasn't disappeared down through the soil, so it's holding water really well. We won't be using it for domestic supply, particularly in the first couple of years. As that clay base, it all needs time to settle down. The water will be quite murky and clay. It'll have particles sort of suspended in it. So it's not going to be great water for domestic use, but it is going to be really good water for feeding the stock and just having here as a water supply. There you go, guys. Hope you really enjoyed the video. It's got some great shots there from the drone shots and with the construction going on. And yeah, we've given a little bit of an explanation of why we put it in. Looking forward to updating you as we get some rain hopefully coming in the next week. Maybe next time we shoot the dam we might actually have it full of water and it won't just be a hole in the ground. Also, just wanted to say thank you to everyone that came in to wish Julianne the best with the issue with her back at the moment. It is improving, and certainly having people coming in and giving some nice positive thoughts and some messages has really lifted her spirits, and we've really appreciated that. So thank you very much, everyone. If you've enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, and if you're not a family member, please consider hitting that subscribe button. We're always looking forward to increasing our family here and sharing our journey on this property with everyone all around the world. So we really appreciate your support. Thanks for coming here, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.